There's a 5-gallon bucket sitting behind my woodshed right now, half full of rainwater, a handful of grass clippings, and one heaping spoonful of a powder you can buy at any hardware store for $17. Every female mosquito within 100 yards of my farmhouse is flying toward that bucket to lay her eggs, and every single egg she lays is going to die within 24 hours. It will not harm my honeybees. It will not harm the butterflies in my wife's flower garden. It will not harm my dog, my chickens, the songbirds at the feeder, or the children running barefoot through the yard at dusk. It only kills one thing. My name is Elias Yoder. I am Amish. I keep 11 hives of honeybees on this farm, and I have not been bitten by a mosquito at my own kitchen table in 9 years. No spray truck, no monthly contract, no chemical company on retainer. Just a $17 bucket and knowledge the pest control industry has spent 40 years hoping you would never find. Mosquitoes do not come from the air. They do not blow in from your neighbor's pond. Every mosquito biting you in your own backyard was born in your own backyard, in water, standing water, and not very much of it. A bottle cap of water held in the crease of an old tarp is enough. A clogged gutter holding half a cup of rainwater for 4 days is enough. The little dish under your potted geranium is enough. A female mosquito will lay between 1 and 300 eggs at a time in less water than you can hold in your cupped hand. That is the whole game. If you let standing water sit on your property for more than 4 days, you are running a mosquito hatchery. My grandfather understood this. He walked the property every Saturday morning in summer with an empty coffee can and tipped out every saucer, every tarp pocket, every bucket that had collected water during the week. He called it walking the line. In the places he could not drain, he had another trick. The same trick I'm about to show you. You need three things: a 5-gallon bucket, dark colored, orange, red, brown, or black, never white, a few handfuls of grass clippings or dead leaves, and one container of something called mosquito bits from any hardware store for $17. Set your bucket somewhere out of the way, behind a shed, under a hedge, away from where you eat dinner. You want the mosquitoes drawn away from you, not toward you. Fill it halfway with water. Toss in the grass clippings and a few dead leaves. Now here is why dark colored. A female mosquito hunting for a place to lay her eggs is looking for water that looks like the dark, shaded, still pools where her species evolved over millions of years. A bright white bucket in full sun does not look like home to her. A dark bucket in the shade does. And the grass clippings, as they break down, release the same compounds that decaying vegetation releases in a natural pond. You are not making a swamp. You are making a counterfeit swamp. The most attractive piece of real estate on your property as far as a mosquito is concerned. Now, here is the part that turns the counterfeit swamp into a graveyard. One heaping spoonful of mosquito bits sprinkled across the top of the water. Do not stir, do not measure, just one spoonful floating on the surface. What you have just added is something called BTI. The full name is Bacillus thuringiensis israelensis. It is a bacterium, not a chemical, a living thing found naturally in soil all over the world, first discovered in a desert pond in 1977. And what makes it remarkable is that it kills exactly one kind of creature. When a mosquito larva, the little wiggling worm that hatches from the egg and lives in the water before it grows wings, when that larva eats a particle of BTI, it gets a hole in its stomach and dies within 24 hours. It works on mosquito larvae, black fly larvae, and fungus gnat larvae. It does not work on anything else, not on bees, not on butterflies, not on dragonflies, not on fish, frogs, songbirds, or your dog. The reason is simple. The gut of a mosquito larva is alkaline in a particular way, and the toxin in BTI only activates in that exact chemistry. A honeybee's gut is completely different. So is yours. Germany has been using BTI in their public mosquito control program since 1981. Pennsylvania uses it, Maryland uses it. They drop it from airplanes over marshland. It is the safest mosquito control product on the planet, and it has been for 40 years. So why is your lawn care company not using it? Because BTI is cheap. It is sold over the counter. A $17 container lasts one family the entire summer. A monthly mosquito spray contract costs $150 a visit. You do the math on which one the lawn company would rather sell you. One spoonful lasts 2 to 4 weeks. Then you sprinkle another. That is the entire maintenance schedule. For larger properties, set out 3 buckets, one on each side of your house, always away from where you sit and eat. For ditches, rain barrels, gutters, and low spots that hold water, they make the same BTI in a different form. Little brown circles called mosquito dunks. Toss one in, each covers 100 square feet of standing water and lasts 30 days. I keep a box in the mudroom and toss one in the rain barrel on the first day of every month from May through September. Your gutters are probably your biggest mosquito breeding ground and you do not even know it. A spoonful of mosquito bits in the gutter every few weeks shuts that down completely. Once a week in summer, walk your whole property with an empty coffee can. Every saucer under every potted plant. The wheelbarrow leaned against the barn. The dog dish you do not use anymore. The folds in the tarp covering the firewood. The bird bath. The clogged downspout. The old tire pile if you have one. Please get rid of it. Tires are the worst single mosquito factory ever invented. Dump everything. Turn it over. Walk the line, 5 minutes a week. The mosquito starts in the water, end her there. And at dusk, when the family sits on the porch, my grandmother would take an old coffee can with nail holes punched in the side, put in a small handful of dried rosemary, sage, and dried lavender, set one small piece of charcoal on the bottom, light it, and let the herbs smolder. The smoke kept mosquitoes out of a 10-foot circle for as long as the herbs were burning. It smells nothing like a chemical spray, more like a kitchen at Christmas. A small ceramic dish, a hardware store charcoal disc, a handful of dried rosemary from your kitchen cabinet. That is it. Free. And it works. The pest control companies in your town have known about BTI for 40 years. Most of them still spray your yard with something that kills every insect it touches, including the honeybees pollinating your garden, because the Be Safe option does not come with a monthly contract. There is no profit in a $17 solution that lasts all summer. There is enormous profit in a $150 monthly visit that you need again and again and again, year after year, as long as mosquitoes exist. And mosquitoes will always exist. That is the business model, not solving your problem, maintaining it. This weekend, walk your property and dump every piece of standing water you find. That is free. Set out 3 dark buckets in hidden corners, half full of water, a handful of grass clippings, 1 spoonful of mosquito bits in each. Toss a dunk in your rain barrel and your gutters. $60 in materials the first time. Less than $30 after that for the whole season. By next Saturday evening, you will be sitting on your porch in the cool of the day with no mosquitoes coming for you, your honeybees still on the flowers, your butterflies still on the lavender, your dog drinking from whatever puddle she pleases. If this helped you today, hit subscribe. Every week, I share the things my grandfather knew, the things the industry that replaced him would prefer you never find out, and the simple tools and methods that cost almost nothing and last a lifetime. Hit the bell so you do not miss what is coming next. And drop a comment below telling me where you live and what your mosquito situation looks like right now. I read every single one. The folks in my community already know this works. I am writing this for the folks outside of it who were never told. Until next time, stay watchful, Keep the water moving and remember the people who built this country with their hands knew things we are only just starting to remember.